Many blessings to you. Dr. Kathy here to talk to you about some of the things I've been gathering from my sabbatical. For those of you who don't know, or if you're reading this after my sabbatical, at the end of December, just before Christmas, I started a 3-month sabbatical to give clarity to myself to come up with what I needed to do next. What was I being called to by Spirit to do next? I want to share with you something that came in today as I was reading some fiction and meditating at the same time. Been interesting bringing together, isn't it? Hilarion stepped in. Now, who is Hilarion? Many of you know of Hilarion or have used one of the meditations he gave me for healing. Hilarion is the Chohan, or the head of the fifth ray of healing, the green ray, a deep jade green color. He often invites us to come sit in the green jade chair of healing. I'm going to bring him in and ask him if he would give us an introduction to what he wants to share with me and with you. Before he does come in, I am going to tell you what I have seen in my inner vision. It is all about healing. He is going to show us how to work on a deeper level with our body soul. The body soul, which some call the body elemental, is the soul of our body. We are not the soul of our body. We have borrowed this body. We are not the soul of our body. We are not our body. We have borrowed this corporeal substance right here to explore what we came down here to explore in the physical level, whether it's me as a channeler and a healing facilitator, whether it's an artist, whether it's an engineer, whether it is someone who has come to explore the everyday things of life. It doesn't matter what it is that you are here for. You are here for an important reason. It doesn't have anything to do with what your physical job is here in the third dimension. It has to do with what happens within here, within your heart. Here are some of the things I'm seeing. We will be working with the body soul, and we will learn how to talk to different parts of our body and to the body as a whole. Just as humanity is made up of individuals, you, me, the person next to you, the one you love the most, the one you would rather not ever be with again. We are all one. And the physical body has the same type of experience. There are cells that are unhappy. There are organs that become unhappy. There are parts of you that just take great delight in being here. And what makes the cells or organs unhappy? It actually has to do with our mental self, our emotional self, and our spiritual self. Hilarion is going to take time over however long this is going to be to focus on each organ, each endocrine gland, each system. What's a system? Your respiratory system, your circulatory system, your muscular system. And is going to share with us how to talk with and work with the system. It's important to realize that the meridians are also going to come into this because it's an interaction of all parts of us, every cell and every encodement. What has happened on the energy side of us, the meridians, the acupuncture points, the chakras, the aura, the different parts. These are going to be aspects of ourself he calls fundamental. If we were in touch with the fundamental aspects of ourselves and able to bring them together as a whole, we would have a truly integrated healing system. That includes allopathic, your typical MDs and your nurses. That includes the mental and the spiritual. That includes the interaction that occurs with the body and the energy that those who are trained in traditional Chinese medicine, those who are trained in naturopathy, we have been given individual parts, but we have not brought them all together. He's going to teach us some things that very few people know. They're things that I don't know. in how to work with each organ yourself, not having to go to someone else. Although you may know that when you're just doing it yourself, you may get into the ego and it keeps you from looking at important things. But these are things you could do with yourself. He's going to give us some guided imageries to help us. Hilarion is now going to talk to us. Join me by going into your heart source. Those who know about the heart source, just say heart source. Those of you who are new to the heart source, focus on the front of your heart chakra, right here in the center of your chest. Now, keeping your awareness there, go into the back of you, into the back of your heart chakra. Be aware of both the front and the back of the heart chakra. Now move around to the front and go into the front of your third eye. Good. Keep your awareness in those three places. Move around to the back, right opposite the front of the third eye, and go into the back of the third eye. If at any time it feels difficult, like you're not really accessing that part of yourself, move your awareness around until you find it. Good. So now you are in the front and the back of your heart, the front and the back of the third eye. Now imagine a beam of energy going from your heart chakra to your third eye. Feel that connection. When I first had it, it was like an electrical charge. And now move that beam of energy straight up into the center of the universe. Don't worry where that is. It knows exactly where to go. Keeping all of those 6 parts right where they are. Now move down into the center of the earth so that you have this beam of energy connecting the heart and the third eye, because that's where we focused on, up to the center of the universe, down to the center of the earth. And as Alma says, you are now grounded above and below. Paradoxical, is it not? Good. Now listen from your heart source so that you can identify what is truth for you, so you can read between the lines or hear between the words of what has actually been said to you. And now I'm asking Hilarion to come in and to use my voice to speak to you. Many blessings to you, blessed ones, as you are blessed, as we are all blessed, myself included, because we have sprung from the creator of us all, and we are all part of this creation. I wish to share with you things about the human body you may not be aware of. And it is the bringing together of the human body, of the physical, of the energetic, of the spiritual, not religion, spiritual, the connection to the creator of us all, to the mental, what you on the physical level do in the mental and how that affects your body, and the emotional and how that affects your body. All of this weaves together into this wonderful being, which is you, and your wonderful experiences in this physical world. What amazing life this is going to be. I am going to teach you how to speak to each part of your body, not just the organs and the systems, as this one stated, but to the cells, to the atoms, to the parts of the cells. Many of you who remember your biology will know that you have a cell, which is considered the smallest part of your body, and it is not, because within the cells are these little things that have been named organelles, like small organs. Your mitochondria, the nucleus, the cytoplasm, which is the fluid in your cells. I am going to show you how to increase the movement of the blood flow within each organ. I am going to show you the power that you have to bring balance, and from balance comes healing. of your physical body. And I want you to know that the balance which comes from healing of the physical body includes your thoughts and your emotions and your connection to the spiritual aspect of yourself. What is the spiritual? Because it is crucial. The spiritual is that part of you that moves into a direction, into an energy, into a connection, which those who believe that they will only know what they see will not touch, because it is so difficult to look at the physical and transcend, move beyond the physical. An example, think of love. Think of the one you love the most, or if you cannot say the most, someone you have deep affection and connection to. There is an energy that cannot be seen that goes between you and the one you love and the one who loves you. And that energy has an effect upon every aspect of your life. It has an effect upon how your cells work and divide, how your cells come together to form a liver that does something amazing, or a brain, or an eye, or the pancreas, and how each connects with the other, and how emotions affect every part of you: emotional, mental, spiritual, physical. And how to be able to bring all of this together. You are at a place in this amazing creative system you are living on, and that it's been some time since I have been living upon this earth. You are in this creative space to where if you learn to bring together your thoughts, which cannot be seen, the result of your thoughts could be seen if you take action. Your emotions, which cannot be seen, that energy cannot be seen. Yes, you can see the electrical currents that come from an EEG and EKG. You can see what happens and lights up in the brain as you are thinking or emoting. So much of these things you cannot see with your physical eyes, but you can feel and you can hear, touch, taste. I'm going to show you how to work with these and to bring them together. Suspend all judgment. Really, suspend it. Like, oh, let's get this one. She has this mouse, you call it, one that is not alive, but that does so much. Suspend needing to have this mouse. And how do you do that? Well, turn it off and put it down and don't use it. You do not need it right now. You are suspending the use of it. Suspend the thought that you have to think in a particular way, that healing needs to occur in a particular way. Suspend the thought that you have to be a particular you. And yes, you can come back to it. For sure, you can. So an example, this is just a prelude to this. An example. Connect right here in your neck. And why do I choose it? Because it is connected to a chakra, yes. And because you can see it in the video easily and you can touch it easily. Most of you still have what is known as a thyroid gland. This one does. Bring your finger here, whether you still have the physical thyroid gland or not, just bring your fingers together like this and just touch them. It doesn't matter what hand you use. Right in here. And there is a chakra here. Now I want you to say heart source again, because some of you have left your heart source. Good. Focus on your fingertips. Notice how they feel when they touch this area. Notice when you separate your fingertips that they feel different. They have a different energy, sensation than when you bring those fingertips together. You can bring all 5 together if you wish. This one seems to like to hold her little finger out, but you can bring all 5 together. Notice how that feels, how you experience these fingertips. And it brings together, when you expand it into an open hand, then you bring it all in, you bring the energy of each fingertip together. And they are more than the 5 energies of your hand, of your fingertips, and bring it there to the throat. Those of you who do not have a physical thyroid, you have an energetic thyroid. That energy was not taken away. It actually looks like a thyroid. The energy can be decreased. Radiation does this especially. So I want you, just with the fingertips here, say hello to your thyroid gland physically or energetically, and see the two come together, the energy of your fingertips and the energy of your thyroid, physical and energetic, or simply energetic. But of course, the fingers are physical, right? But they have the energy. And now what I would like for you to do, very simply, is to imagine the energy from your fingertips enfolding your thyroid gland, or the energy of your thyroid gland if you do not have the physical gland. Take a moment to do that now. Allow the energy of the fingertips to unfold. Now, some of you may have had the experience that when you set that intention, something started to happen. And even though your fingertips are together, the energy which comes from your fingertips spreads out as if it is grasping the thyroid, and it does it with love because you are in your heart source. Just be there with it for a moment. Notice what is happening. Some of you may have emotions which come up. Some of you may feel a connection with the thyroid in a way you hadn't before. Some of you may feel energy moving throughout your thyroid, even if you do not have a physical one. And now I simply want you to say to your thyroid gland, "Thank you for all you do for me. I don't even know all you do for me, but thank you for all you do for me." And now, for those of you who do not have a physical thyroid gland, connect with the energy of your thyroid. Imagine, if you know what it looks like, imagine it is still there, the outline of it, the energy of every cell. And just say, "I miss you. I miss the physicality of you. And I thank you for your energy, your imprint that experience of energy. Thank you. Now notice how you feel emotionally. Notice what your thoughts did. Did they calm down? Did they increase? Did you maybe not have anything as you were looking and waiting expectantly? This is an example. You can release your hand now, or you can keep it there if you wish. But this is an example of some of the tools that we are going to use. I don't suppose they're really tools. This is an example of the power you have within you when you harness the energy, which you did by using your fingertips, and bringing it together gently and with love to parts of the body or the body itself, the full, whole body. And what we will learn, what you will learn, and what I will have fun teaching you is how the parts of yourself you can't see, your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. Well, some of you can see your energy. How bringing that together with the physical makes a whole. So think about whether or not you would like to participate in this, to learn more, because there is much more to learn. And now from your heart source, be within your heart, the front and the back, the chakra, the front and the back. And now with your mind, focusing on that area, ask for the energy of the heart to spread to each chakra, through each meridian, activating each acupuncture point. Just imagine them there. Breathe deeply, in and out. And simply be in a place of gratitude. As I am in a place of gratitude for you. And this is Kathy back again. So we'll see what happens, right? I don't know how often Hilarion is going to ask me to come in to give a message. We'll just see what happens. Take care. Know that you are blessed simply by being on this planet and enjoying this life. Take care.